Hi guys, good evening. I'm Suzuki. Today I'm gonna be a good English narrators. It's been a long time since I made a narration to you. I'm not sure, but 2 months ago. Today I give you my narration about the donor organs are too rare. We need a new definition of death. Let's get started. People die in many ways, but in medicine, there are only 2 reasons a person can be declared dead. Either the heart has stopped or the brain has ceased to function, even if the heart is still beating. A person may serve as an organ donor only after being declared dead. Most donor organs today are obtained after brain death, defined by most state laws as a condition of a permanent unconsciousness with a no spontaneous breathing, no response to pain, and no primitive reflexes. Brain death is rare though. Far more often, people die because their heart has permanently stopped beating, which is known as a circulatory death. The need for donor organs is urgent. New technologies can help. Consider how things currently work. In the procedure known as donation after circulatory death, a typical donor is in irreversible coma. In such cases, with the blessing of the family, a donor is brought into an operating room and life support is carefully withdrawn. But even a few minutes of a stopped heart often result in damage to the organs. Fortunately, there is a relatively new method that can improve the efficacy of donation after circulatory death. But by artificially circulating the blood and oxygen, the procedure can reanimate a lifeless heart. Proponents of the procedure replied that the resumption of the heartbeat should not be considered resuscitation. How to resolve this debate? So long as the patient has given informed consent for organ donation, removal would proceed without delay. Apart from increased organ availability, there is also a philosophical reason for wanting to broaden the definition of brain death. Understandably, some will worry that doctors will prematurely pronounce a patient irreversibly comatose, whether in fact the patient is not or there is a genuine hopeful recovery. That sort of the concern, however, is about practicalities such as whether doctors are following a protocol properly and whether external pressure creating perverse incentives for doctors and other medical workers to be careless. In 1968, a committee of the doctors and ethicists at Harvard came up with a definition of brain death. This frank assessment was edited out of the final report because of the reviewer's objection. But it is one that should guide death and organ policy today. My narration end. Thank you very much for your listening. I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye.